Are you in control of your life, or are you letting other people's emotions control it? Picture this. Someone gives you a dirty look, says something rude, and boom, you're boiling. Your insides start bubbling like a kettle left on the stove. But here's the question: why should someone else's split-second emotion be allowed to steal your whole day? That's not just unfair. That's theft. Imagine someone stealing $100 from you every single day. You'd be furious, right? But every time you get angry, you're handing away your attention, your energy, your mood for free. Enough. It's time to take back control. Today, you'll learn how to become emotionally untouchable, how to be the kind of person who can't be thrown off balance. And trust me, this will change everything: your relationships, your confidence, even your career. It all starts with one simple but powerful truth. The world doesn't owe you comfort. People don't owe you kindness, but you owe yourself strength. Yes, it's blunt, but it's honest. Life isn't a tropical resort where everyone smiles and hands you cocktails. Sometimes it's more like an obstacle course where every step tests your resilience. And here's where the magic begins. You can become the person who walks through any storm with a calm smile. Emotional untouchability doesn't mean becoming a cold robot. It means being warm inside, but unshakable on the outside. It means understanding others without getting caught in their drama. It means responding without exploding. This is freedom. Living by your own rules, not by other people's emotions. Every time you refuse to let the outside world control your inner world, you grow stronger. Every time you choose calm, you win. This isn't weakness. This is mastery. This is real life Zen. Before we move to step 2, I have a quick challenge for you. Only 5% of viewers can complete it. You need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment done before the timer runs out. Let's see if you can do it in time. So how do you actually become that kind of person? The secret is in changing how you see the world. Not fighting it, but understanding how it works. People are rude. It's not about you. They might have problems at home, battles in their mind. You just happen to be in the way. That's it. You are not a trash can for other people's emotions. And the moment you fully realize that, you become untouchable. Here's a simple example. Someone insults you. Don't react immediately. Pause. Ask yourself, why am I reacting so strongly? What's being triggered inside me? And suddenly, you'll see it's not really about them. It's about you. And if you change yourself, the world around you changes with it. Want real steps? Start with this. Morning breathing, a short meditation. A question: today, do I choose to react or rise above? These tiny actions build emotional strength day by day. It's like going to the gym, but for your mind. You become stronger, quieter, and more powerful than ever before. Why do we even react so intensely? It's simple. Our brain works like an ancient alarm system. It constantly scans for danger, just like it did when we were cave people. A sharp look or a loud tone once meant real danger. That system hasn't gone away. It's still running by default. So when someone speaks harshly, your brain might interpret it as an attack, even if it's just a tired coworker. You go into defense mode: fight, flight, or freeze. These are automatic responses that once helped us survive, but today, they often just make us suffer. Here's the good news: we now have an alternative awareness. We can notice the emotion rising and choose not to let it flood us. It's like learning to control a powerful engine. At first, it roars on its own, but eventually you take the wheel. You're not guilty for having emotions, but you are responsible for your reactions. Emotions are biology. They just arise like the wind. But what makes you powerful is the ability to steer your sails. Your reaction isn't automatic. It's a choice. Even when you're boiling inside, you can pause. One breath, one moment of reflection, and ask, is it really worth it? You don't have to react. You can give yourself space. It's hard at first, especially if you've been reacting your whole life. But the more you practice, the easier it gets. Soon, you start to notice the space between the trigger and your response. And in that space, freedom is born. It's not magic. It's a skill. And you're already developing it. Think of yourself as a light bulb. Every time someone pushes your buttons, it's like they're flicking your switch. You light up, flash, react. It's a habit to turn on instantly. But if you're a light bulb, why should someone else control your switch? What if you took that control back? Start by noticing. Someone tries to provoke you, tell yourself, oh, looks like they're trying to flip my switch. And in that moment, don't light up. Stay cool. Stay grounded. This is the beginning of a new life. Where your light is your choice, not a reflection of someone else's darkness. Where you are the source, not the reaction. People don't think about you as much as you think. Our minds tend to be self-centered. We think the world is watching us. But in truth, everyone is focused on themselves, their problems, their fears, their anxieties. That's what drives their behavior. Someone frowns not because of you, but because they're tired. Someone is rude not because you deserve it, but because their soul hurts. And us, we take it personally. We let their negativity in. But if you simply remind yourself, this is not about me, you diffuse the moment. You leave their problems with them. You stop being a container for someone else's garbage. And no, that's not cold. That's self-care. The secret to inner peace. True power is the ability to stay quiet when you want to scream. Imagine the strength you have when you stay balanced in chaos. It's like having an invisible shield that blocks outside noise. When you don't react instantly, when you step back and see the situation from above you, stop being a pawn. You become the player. You're no longer in reaction. You're in action. And with each situation, you strengthen your emotional muscles. It's not about being cold. It's about being the master of your internal world. You're not weak, you're aware. In a world where everyone is told to clap back and never back down, choosing not to react is seen as weakness. But in truth, that's great strength. It's easier to yell than to stay calm. Easier to hit back than to forgive. But self-control is the real power. You're not a victim of emotions. You're not a puppet pulled by others' behavior. You are a human being who chooses their response. You can walk away. You can stay silent. You can let go. And in doing so, you don't show weakness. You show strength. Strength of spirit. Strength of mind. Strength of choice. You don't need to return fire with fire. You can remain true to yourself. And that's a true victory. Now pay attention. Every time you don't react, you grow. Every time you choose silence over conflict, you save energy. And energy is the fuel for life. The less you get caught in other people's drama, the more strength you have for your own dreams. You'll notice your resources coming back. Better moods, clearer thoughts, faster recovery from stress. It's like taking off a heavy backpack full of resentment and reactions. And suddenly you can breathe again. You begin to see things that were once hidden behind a fog of frustration. You reclaim your energy, which means you reclaim your power. Simple steps to emotional immunity. 1. Pause before reacting. Take 1 breath. Deep and slow. That gives you the chance to choose a different path. That second is the key to your freedom. 2. Ask, is this really about me? Be honest. If the answer is no, let it go. Don't let their storm flood your harbor. 3. Refocus on yourself. Ask, what can I do for myself right now? Shift your attention from the outside to the inside. That brings back your control. 4. Don't hold grudges. Resentment is poison in a pretty package. It doesn't hurt them, it hurts you. Forgiveness is self-liberation. 5. And finally, why does this matter? Because your life is your energy. Replace reaction with inspiration. Every time you waste energy on anger, arguments, or irritation, you drain the very fuel you could use for goals, love, creativity, freedom. Strong people aren't the loudest. They're the ones who can walk past nonsense with dignity. Emotionally untouchable people become leaders because they don't live in chaos, they live in clarity. They don't fight the world, they build their own. And you can be that person. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to smile all the time. But if you learn to stay centered while the world loses its balance, you become a rare, powerful, inspiring soul. Someone others follow. Someone others respect. Someone others admire. So make the choice today to be a victim of emotion or the master of your state. It's not a one-day journey, but every minute you invest in this will return to you as strength, freedom, and joy. If you've made it this far, you're not who you used to be. You've already started changing. You've already taken the first step toward awareness. And you're not alone. Thousands of others are walking this path too, seeking a lighter, clearer, calmer life. We walk together here on Mr. Easy Way, with simple steps, warm support, and a genuine desire to grow. Because peace isn't a privilege. It's your natural state. You just have to remember it. So next time life tries to test your calm, just smile. Because now you know, you don't have to react. You're free, and that makes you powerful.
Don't miss next video. It will fill you with new motivation and help you take another step toward your dream.